I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Garak. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False words, important things are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That's easy. You're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3-word written larger than the rest. With a special pride never written before. Or sings tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Kapla, and welcome to Deep Space Nine Wednesday for August 31st, 2022. We have reached the penultimate episode of Deep Space Nine, Season 7, Episode 24, The Dogs of War. It aired originally May 14th, May 24th, 1999. May 24th, 1999. 6 months before Y2K. 7 months before Y2K. And just a different time. Yeah. 2 years before September 11th, a more innocent time in world history. Oh, all the things I could have told my past self. Welcome, John DeMarco, to the panel. Kapla.
Thank you, Bird. Hello, everyone.
I'm glad you've made so many of these ever since I've gone to the panel. I do appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate being on the panel.
I think one of the better changes was made to this. Originally out of necessity, because I was just so weak, I didn't think I could talk my way through it for a while. And now, thank God, I've got some strength back. But still, we kept it. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody else does as well. John Araki, first in the chat this morning, saying the cats of war are greater than the dogs of war. And I'm sorry, John, I think I cut you off.
I was going to say it's my pleasure to be here. Glad to help in any way I can.
I appreciate it. You certainly have. John Araki also says hashtag Kronos was right. I'm not sure about what. And then you said, John, cry havoc and let's slip the sassies of war. Number one picked up the sassy of war. And Richie Poole says, don't mess with the sassy. And then he said Forbach, because he was the fourth one here. Richie Poole used the sis O'Prey, the mom O'Prey, the nephew O'Prey, and the sassy emoji. And welcome number one to the panel, Kapla number one. Kapla.
Greetings, number one.
John Araki then put in four sassy emojis. I had to make sure it weren't five. 4 sassy emojis. And Richie Poole says, with 4 sassies, Starfleet could have won the Dominion War at least 2 years earlier. I'd have to see that, but I suspect that Dr. Bashir and his cohort genetically engineered friends did in fact come to that same conclusion. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Birdo Prey 5 in chat. Greetings, Mike Richards. I hope you're doing well. John DeMarco says, greetings all. Mike says, greetings back. I put the link to join the panel. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Kapla, 47 Yorktown. John Araki says, that bird dancing video gets me every time. Oh, yes. I'm dancing in the intro video. I'm just glad somebody took the camera and got video of me dancing. I used to do so many great things, but I was always the ones taking the picture. So I'm in very few pictures as work functions go. CDJ says, greetings, best wishes to me. Thank you, CDJ. Hope you're doing well yourself. And Josh Street says, remember to use @Birdo Prey 5 to make sure Birdo Prey 5 sees your Birdo Prey 5. So @Birdo Prey 5 will read your Birdo Prey 5 and not ignore you like Birdo Prey 5 loves to do. CDJ says 1999. Where do the years go? I suspect they go to taxes. Somehow the government has figured out a way to tax us in time, and we don't even know they're doing it. Joshua says, if you'd like to watch along with Birdo Prey, only while Bird is streaming the movie or episode on the Birdo Prey 5 screening room at www.birdoprey5.com/SR. Yes, that is where you can watch this episode live as we watch it live now. If you're watching this later, you're catching the replay, then you'll need your own copy of Deep Space Nine, perhaps on DVD, or perhaps streaming from your favorite streaming service that still has Deep Space Nine on it, or perhaps even from Paramount Plus. LDG Free the Net says, just finished Death Wish. Great episode. Time for DS9. Very cool. Nice to see you. And Yvette says, good evening, Bert and everyone. Hello, Yvette. I hope maybe they fixed your access to the screening room. We'll see. And Josh Street says, the dancing Birdo Prey is not the real bird. It's a robot. Hey, I'm pretty sure I was actually dancing with those girls. Holy shit. Holy shit. I just got an email. I just got a breaking news email. YouTube copyright claim released. Rest in peace, Odo. Renee Auberjonois memorial video. Star Trek Deep Space Nine actor V2, the second version. Birdo Prey 5, good news. After reviewing your dispute, CBS has decided to release their copyright claim on your YouTube video. My God, man, this does not happen often.
It's great news.
CBS releasing a claim on one of their videos is like getting 4 of a kind in poker. You could go months without seeing it. Oh, it's no, Ixnay on the payroll name, I'm afraid. No. Yeah, you didn't. That's all stricken from the record. I strike all those comments from the record.
Did you take that YouTube video down?
No, I didn't take it down. It's up now. Now it's really a, oh, the money video. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall any such video. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, have you been watching House of the Dragon? I have not, Josh Street. It's not that I don't appreciate, and if people want to watch it, fine with them. I'm not judging anybody who's watching it, but personally to me, it's like, if I was going to watch it, then how much worse could anything have been to not watch it? Like if Lost 2 came out, I wouldn't watch it either. Okay. Star Trek I have to watch because it's Star Trek. And I want to know what it is, even if I dislike it. But Game of Thrones, Lost, these shows were so bad that I can't ever imagine. I can't ever imagine watching any of them ever again. Josh Reed says, about time CBS stops being Karogan. Mm-hmm. And Mike Richards is Bird of Prey for the win. Thank you. Thank you. And I really appreciate it because like I said in that video, I honestly, looking back, I think it was one of my favorite videos I ever did. And I've always annoyed that CBS technically, they didn't own it, but they had complete control over it. So now we've got a new one, and that was nice of them. Nice that they found it in their cold hearts to release it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ready to watch this episode. Again, this is season 7, episode 24, The Dogs of War. And the one-line summary is Sisko takes command of a new ship. Sorry, what'd you say?
Is this Sassy's favorite episode?
Yes, this is Sassy's favorite episode. She doesn't quite understand what it means. She's looking for herself in the episode. But her second favorite is, of course, the TOS episode with the dog with the unicorn one. Not to be confused with the bunny corn of Star Trek Picard, but anyway. The one-line summary is Sisko takes command of a new ship. Kira and Garak face a Dominion ambush on Cardassia, and Grand Nagus Zek has an announcement to make, as well as the Siskos. JP says, Bird of Prey, that's because you own CBS Viacom, the reason for the release. I can neither confirm nor deny. And Kronos is here. Kronos is Bird of Prey Kapla. Long live the Empire. Hey all. Hey Kronos. Glad you made it. Glad you made it. So let's go ahead and head to the screening room. And I will count down. And we will watch the episode. And then we'll do it again next week for a final time. Okay.
Ain't it a two-parter? A final?
It is a two-parter, but there's only one. It's presented as one long episode.
Oh.
They didn't have, like, there's no 2 sets of credits or anything. It's just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because that's how it originally aired, as a two-parter.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, to the screening room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Load up. Done. No. We have opening screen. And we have O'Brien saying they're running a little late. Sisko says there's no way to start a friendship. And Ezri's talking with Bashir. There's no Odo. They don't know what to talk about, so she talks about Odo. And says Odo shows no sign of the changeling disease. He's being discharged this afternoon. Some exposition. Since last week, they found the cure when they had to kill Sloane to get it. O'Brien says he doesn't get it. He's interested. She's interested. And Worf says he's an overgrown child and she's very confused. And she's here, says O'Brien. On screen. What could it be? It's the new Defiant. She's like, I didn't know we were getting another Defiant class. That's what happens when you miss staff meetings. Looks just like her, says O'Brien. Let's hope she fights like her, says Sisko. Kronos says Garfield O'Prey is Cardassian. Spy. USS Sao Paulo. Admiral Ross is reading. Out of this date, you are requested and required to take command of USS Sao Paulo. Signed William J. Ross. All the command codes transferred to Captain Sisko. I relieve you, sir. I stand relieved. Fine ship. Sisko says big shoes to fill. Oh, one more thing. Oh, by the way, there's something else on that pad that might interest you. Special dispensation from Chief of Operations to change the name of Sao Paulo to Defiant. Now they're all happy.
Yes, and that decision by the Chief of Operations was very convenient for being able to use stock footage for the last couple of episodes.
Speaking of stock images, I was recently watching the first episode of Voyager, Caretaker, and maybe you knew this. I did not. There is one scene where the shuttle that Tom Paris is on, being flown to Deep Space Nine, it's the Enterprise D shuttle. It has the registry 1701D. When you first see the shuttle, it's got a registry that starts with 7, but it's not Voyager's registry. Then the second time you see the shuttle, it's just 1701D. They forgot to erase it.
That's funny.
I thought I went crazy.
So you gonna do Voyager after this or no?
Still not sure. Yvette says, Bird, I had to register again, but I'm in. Dalek Queen, woohoo. Yvette, you can register, but you should have been able to use it without needing to register. You don't need to, unless you want to speak. I mean, in the chat, you might need to register, but to be honest, I don't follow the chat in the screening room anyway. Chrono says, you thought you were crazy. I thought I was crazy because I swore I saw 1701D, but when I went back to it, I couldn't find it. And I realized it was the second time you see the shuttle, not the first. Gully Vach betrayed them. Man, is he gonna look stupid. Oh. Sisko or Sisko? Sisko. Dillard, I saw you back there and then you popped out. You're welcome to come up, Dillard. I just took a second to get my mouse over there. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome, Dillard. Dun,
Dillard waits for no man.
dun, 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 dun. You made me wait for you. You're lucky. Dun, dun, dun.
What's going on, guy?
Dun, 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 dun.
Greetings.
I've got to finish singing this intro or else people get mad. Dun, 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 dun,
Do they
dun.
really get mad?
They do. Dun, dun, dun. You would think they'd get mad that I was doing it.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
I thought
dun,
it was
dun,
over.
dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we go.
You're not going to hum the Voyager theme song, are you?
No, I'm not humming any more theme songs.
Okay.
Chrono says Jake is the most annoying character ever. And Mike Richards is waiting for my album.
So what are you guys talking about?
Oh, we're watching an episode of Deep Space Nine. There's add a link to watch it if you're interested. It's birdofprey5.com/SR, but I can put the link in the private chat.
Okay. I don't know. I kind of already seen Deep Space Nine.
Well, this is the second to last episode. But basically what we do is we talk about the episode as it goes on.
Oh, okay. Let me boop on over there then. Oh, did it just start?
Yeah, it literally just started.
Ron Eisenberg.
So this is Garak's grew up in this house. His boyhood home.
Garak's a tailor, right?
Thane is Garak's father. He wasn't much of a cook, but she knew how to keep a secret. Where's a jersey, Kapla? Free labor. She's Krogan, all right.
Free labor? She's going to die for letting him hang out there.
She doesn't know that yet.
This isn't canon, of course, but according to a book written by Andrew Robinson called A Stitch in Time, Mila is actually Garak's mother.
I always wondered. Joshua says she reminds me of Mamo Prey. Now Bashir tells Odo that he gave the disease to the Link. But he was a virgin. How could he have gotten sick? Warzer says, you guys have the link. Yes, there's thank you, John.
Man, Odo sucks at being a human.
Yep, the Federation is going to destroy your people. For genocide. Well, considering they're ready to exterminate the entire population of Earth, I would say it might be. Honestly, I'm not sure giving them the cure would have strengthened their hand. Yeah, I'll just sit around and wait while my people die. Especially since Sisko is head of Section 31. At least in my head canon.
I'm getting the impression that you're not a fan of the Federation.
I am a fan. Ask for 10, but settle for 15. Grand Nagus. Kronos' bird of prey. You sit around and watch Krogan orphan miners die. I do not, Kronos. I don't watch. Quark is going to think about taking less than the tips. Moving to Ryza.
The Nagus is retiring. When have we heard this before?
In all honesty, I think it would make more sense the Nagus was an elected position for a race that's all about business. It's not really, doesn't really make sense to it's passed down.
Well, this is a crazy human idea.
That's possible. Thomas says he doesn't watch them die, Kronos. He pushes them down the mine shaft himself. And Josh reaches Bird of Prey. Is this how you're going to tell Bird of Prey 6 he's taking over the channel? If I'm lucky.
She immediately starts playing games.
Yeah. Kronos says, just get a room already. Why? She's friends with Worf still. Dillard, we're getting some noise over your line.
You talking to me?
Yeah, we're getting some noise coming over your line. Like,
all right, I'll pop out.
Okay. If you can figure it out, welcome to come back. Also could just mute when you're not speaking. Sorry. Daniel's Hot Topic says, hello, bird. Yeah, I hear the noise. Oh, it's gone now, Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
Hi.
Hey, Daniel.
Hi, what's up, guys? So what episode is this?
What happened to what?
I haven't seen this episode before.
You've never seen this episode before?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, then watch. It's good. Have you seen the final episode of Deep Space Nine?
Yep. What We Leave Behind. That was a good one.
Okay.
This episode's a showcase for Jeffrey Combs.
John Street says Brunt, the Bird of Prey 5 of DS9. I don't think I like that.
Wait a second. Is this the episode where he, Quark thought he was promoted to Grand Nagus, but instead it was the other guy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember this, yeah.
Bruno says, rest in peace, Damar.
But what happened? What, Damar's dead?
No, it's a joke. The Dominion are claiming Damar is dead, but he isn't. They thought he died on a ship they blew up. You'd be lucky to. Hey, this is just a little nasty. Isn't that a tooth sharpener?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Does it do double duty?
I guess
Ferengi
so.
tooth and nail sharpener?
It saves money to use the same tool for two jobs. Bribes are now tax deductible. Very convenient.
Fucking social programs. Kapla, the lovely Sherry, welcome. Congress of Economic Advisors. Regulations proposed by the Nagus have been ratified. What the? That was funny.
The Cardassians have had enough of their fake news from the government.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get lied to. You don't trust anything. I wonder how accurate that statement is. Yeah, I would question that. That's the most worrisome.
Yeah, that one didn't age too well.
Will Tyler says, "What is this nonsense? Nonsense! I click live and I expect to see Bird of Prey." Well, you see my avatar. Well, I don't have the camera up today. Usually I only do the cameras Mondays and Fridays, and even them, not always.
Line must be drawn here, this far and no further.
Spark did it better.
I agree.
That was an awesome reference to the #1 rated Trek film of all time, First Contact.
Indeed. Classic film.
It's the first anyway. You all look alike.
Guys, I gotta go now.
Okay, Daniel.
I'll see you
Later, Daniel.
Take care.
All right, take care.
Chrono says big bada boom.
It was mostly peaceful.
Will asks, how's the YouTube creator thing going? You established world domination yet? A little slower than I hoped on world domination, but it goes well. Keeps me busy. Not on the forum as much as I'd like, but I check in every so often. LDG says he put this episode right up there within the pale moonlight. Easy. I don't know if pale moonlight, but it's a good episode. What are they going to be doing in this private? Oh, it's not so private. I wonder where the walls went. I mean, when they got in the turbo lift had walls.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the turbolift, whenever it gets to ops, there's no wall there.
Yeah, I wonder what happens to it. Will says, I still anticipate your rise to power. Thank you, Will. And I will remember you. Yes, Mike Richards. Today, Kuroga. Tomorrow, the world.
Yes, Quark's bar will be the last establishment of the great Ferenginar of Days Fast.
I think he's got a real moneymaker there.
I agree.
In my head canon, the next day they called back and they said it was really Quark. I couldn't really imagine Rob going on to lead the Ferengi Alliance.
Yeah, if so, they would be doomed, in my opinion.
Dr. Finn. Sure, it's mine. Kronos is humans, Klingons, and Romulans. Oh my. Josh Street's Bird of Prey is next week going to be a long stream? Or are you breaking the end into its two-parter? No, it's going to be one long stream, Josh Street. Twice the length.
Next week on the 7th.
Next week on the 7th. Nephew of Prey is going to be here that day too, if all goes to plan. She's pregnant.
Yeah, so what do you think of the name Marcus?
Mark. Kronos is double the Jaloja. How can you make that promise?
Because he's the emissary.
Mm. Josh Streets is double the Jaloja. Oh my, let's hope the Jaloja machine can handle it. And that, as they say, is that. The Dogs of War, Season 7, Episode 24, is in the books. Next week, what you leave behind, or what we leave behind. LDG says, now I can pee. Good for you, LDG. Keeping it classy. Colonel says, everything will be all right. Josh Street is Little Green Men next. No, it is not. Rock Solid's not here. And even if he was, it was conditional if I was feeling good. And let me tell you, I am not feeling good. It was a tough one to be ready for this episode. So one other day, maybe we'll do Little Green Men, maybe some random time. I don't know. Just didn't work out well for today. John, do you have anything you want to say before we go? Anything about this episode or your future stuff?
Sorry to hear you're not feeling well, so I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, regarding this episode, I think it was an excellent one and sets up an exciting finale next week. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely.
Number one, anything about this episode?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the final episode because, again, the pot wraith thing just is so stupid.
Yeah, not a fan of the pot wraith. Huh?
Otherwise, yeah, and yeah, the ending is weird with Sisko and everything.
Yeah.
So it's not my favorite ending episode, that's for sure.
I gotcha. Okay. Anything you want to say about YouTube stuff?
Well, today's my last day, so I guess
Today's your last. That's right. You mentioned that.
And so, I mean, I'm on my phone today too, but
will you have any way of contacting us?
Just
Twitter, something.
Twitter, and because that's free.
What's free?
Twitter is free.
I mean, YouTube is free too.
Yeah, YouTube is free, but it's just going to be harder to do stuff without.
You could be in chats or whatever, say hello.
Yeah, it's just harder when it's just on your phone, you know.
I understand. Well, hopefully things change.
Yeah,
I mean,
next year when I get my disability back, then I'll be back. But until then, I won't be around too much, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that, but best wishes.
Yeah, and I hope you don't be a stranger.
Okay. Yeah, I'll post stuff. Well, I won't be able to really post stuff on YouTube, but for a while either. But yeah,
No,
the way it
please.
goes
Yeah,
for now.
we'll be around. Somebody will be around. I mean, I can't promise I will be. God knows what I'll be doing in a year. I haven't
Okay.
the slightest, but
But so you don't know what you're doing next after this, huh?
I mean, it's between Voyager and Enterprise. I've yet to make an official confirmation.
Okay.
So,
Well, I mean, they both have hot women on them. So obviously one every season, and the other one not until season. What was it, 3 or 4?
four.
Before 7 and 9 got in there.
I think it's 4, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah. I want to say season 4 or the end of season 3, whatever, with Scorpion.
You mean Kess isn't attractive?
No, definitely not. And Janeway's not either. So, but Jolene Blaylock, yeah, she's definitely attractive. You know,
I don't know
compared to
who she plays.
She played T'Pau.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I didn't know.
On Enterprise, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she had the naked scene with in the first episode with Trip, right, where they were rubbing each other down, lubing each other real good and stuff.
I don't remember if that was the first episode.
Yeah, I mean that's the best part about the first episode.
That stupid decon chamber.
That's the best part about the first episode of that. But anyway. So yeah, if you want that, anyway.
That's not sassy. Well, number 1 is dropped off. I hope number 1, if you hear this, like I said, I hope we do get to hear from you soon. Hope all's well. John, anything you want to say then before we go?
Just as usual, thanks for having me on the panel. DS9's great.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hope to see you soon. Kapla all, Bird and panel out.